Hi guys, welcome to today's video. In this video, I'm going to be drawing a character from one of my most recent read manga books called A Witch's Printing Office. The character that I'm going to be drawing is a girl called Mika, and she is one of the main characters. This story is set in a fantasy world full of witches, wizards, dragons, any sort of mythical being or creature, including a lot of magic. Mika, the main character, was trapped inside this world, and she comes from the real world that we are currently living in, and she used to live in Tokyo. Since she arrived in this magical world, she's since adapted to it, and she created this thing called a Magikit, which is basically a market where you sell magic and potions that you've made. It also contains books that the sellers might have made, and when Mika was had first arrived in this new suspicious world, she entered Magikit, and not as a shop seller, but as a customer, and she was trying to find a spell that would take her to another world, which was basically her home. But as time went on, she decided, she became a part of that world, but still was trying to get home, and she made her own business, and she is the boss of many people, and they basically take in sellers' orders and print off many different copies of the book or spell that they have made. So they basically use this magic spell, which is the only spell that Mika actually knows, to copy the books. Mika and her crew are often very, very busy, so Mika's life here in this new fantasy world is kind of rough for her, and so she's going through a series of events throughout the whole story. She's gone on many adventures, and there's lots of little side stories. Beigey color, and then I layer on with some terracotta, and then finally with a deeper brown to create sort of a gradient effect with the highlights in her hair, instead of just using a white Posca pen to cover over the hair that I already drew in. One more thing I'd like to say is that I feel like the clothes that I gave her, I feel like I coloured them a bit yellowish on one side and then more green on the other. And I think I could have put a little bit more detail into her pocket there. I only really did a little outline, but I think I fix it later on. Okay, so the video has come to an end, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe, share, and leave a comment down below. Goodbye.